Okay, so Heaven Breaker has a 3v3 round out team battle going up against K3OH. Yeah. And NeoBuster starting off with Narukami up against Mega Colony. And the Bugs RG assisting. I have someone here who knows literally nothing about Vanguard. She wants to stay on the line, and I'm not going to fight, so this is going to get interesting really quickly. And I'm probably going to do more explanation of what's going on, because one, she's not watching, two, I have to explain mechanics. So, Vanguard tutorial.
No, no Vanguard tutorial. I'm just doing the background effects.
You're still going to learn. So,
Yu-Gi-Oh for life.
sad thing enough, most of the people who play Vanguard started with Yu-Gi-Oh anyway. I think almost everyone who did. Well, not everyone. Most people. How many people are going to... Okay. I don't remember if they allowed it. No, wait, we didn't talk about it. Interesting. Neo started by riding a perfect guard on grade 1. He did a damage. His opponent at grade 2 gets... Oh, that grade 3. That was Dark Face. This is going to be bad. Most of the units on the field have Generation Break 1. They cannot activate their abilities until after grade 3. See, you fell asleep last night when I was explaining shit. So I don't even know how much you heard.
Some of us actually work 3 jobs. Like, I don't know what you're expecting.
I mean, you could work 3 part-time jobs or 1 full-time job. You should do the 1 full-time.
They don't want to make me full-time. They're just like, no, you can't be full-time. You have to be part-time. But I'm working over 40 hours.
It sounds partly illegal. Anyway, Neo was able to get a heal trigger on when his Vanguard attacked. He did a drive trigger tech, got a heal, and recovered the damage. And for Neela here, who doesn't know, the first person to reach 6 damage loses the fight. Neo got critical triggered, which means he took 2 damage just now. But it just means the score is even at 2-2. Neo rides his grade 3 Dragonic Kaiser Crimson, which means both players are at grade 3. And by discarding grades that equal 3, he can go into his extra deck, aka G-Zone, and Stride.
G-Zone.
Yes. It is where grade 4 units appear. They have more powerful abilities, but they only last for 1 turn.
It sounds like somebody's gonna rep their city.
Neil's on the offensive, 3 attacks, but he's fighting Mega Colony. Mega Colony's special ability is stopping the opponents from being able to stand.
Nova.
Mm-hmm.
Nova. He's going in. He's going in.
Well, Neo always goes in. But he got perfect guarded.
He can't turn it off. There's no turning it off once it's turned on.
It's sad how accurate you are in this. Without watching, it's sad how accurate you are. And he drops a heal trigger to Generation Guard, calling a Guardian card from the Generation Zone and using it to protect him from damage. Neo actually got him down to 3 cards in hand. He's in a good position, especially because the opponent has no field.
An A, B, and C.
Okay, now he's gonna stride into something. Since he has 1 face up, this could be anything. Um, if he used if he used the wrong one, he'd be a fool. And I, oh my god. Okay, okay, I'm audible. I'm just the only one. Um, okay, he went into Parasphere. That makes sense. With all of Neo's units in rest, he gets a free draw and plus 5k. I was half expecting him to use the most BS card that Mega Colony have, but that card loses all effect when you can guard it. And Neo has a perfect guard. And now 3 units will not be able to stand, and I think that the third one can't. Yeah, that Chatra there can't intercept either. So that stand trigger is gonna happen. Is gonna activate, since there's gonna be 3 units at rest even after his stand phase and into his ride phase. He's going to be able to put it back into the deck, shuffle and draw 2. I just realized he's not calling units. He's not calling units in the front row or in general. He's probably
He's got this. He's got
he's probably doing that because Narukami specializes in retiring units, especially in the front row. And he's trying to prevent Neo from being able to get power from doing that. No, Neo, his dreams aren't just dreams. They're keeping you rested. And then
Ooh, I like that.
then
And
he
dreams aren't just
strides
dreams.
into Supreme Conquering Dragon, Conquest Dragon.
Oh god, there's a dragon.
Vanguard has many dragons. Neo
Oh
is
god,
actually
there's two
using a
dragons.
dragon deck, a Thunder Dragon deck, giving 10k to the front row. He doesn't use stand triggers, so
He needs to bow down to the dragons.
well, they are Supreme Conquering Dragons, so you're not wrong. I think the Kagero Dragons are the Imperial ones, though. No, they are. I say I think when I know. But Neo was able to rack up damage, and he's gonna get to Counterblast draw. Did he? Oh, wait, he can't. Counterblast, draw 1, and he gets to bind something.
Neil is over there chilling. He's probably eating some food, just chilling.
You don't know NeoBuster enough to say that, because that's not how he is. He's very passionate about Vanguard.
I mean, but you gotta eat.
Well, at some point, some people do.
I need everybody to be healthy.
I mean, I don't eat much.
You don't have to eat much as long as you eat.
Okay, so I'm just not gonna
You're
say
getting off
anything.
topic.
I'm just gonna say nothing about the days of food I've skipped.
I'm gonna kick your butt. You need to finish narrating. They're waiting on you.
And there is Stun Beetle, the asshole. If Stun Beetle can hit the Vanguard, then Neo won't be able to stand his Vanguard, so it won't be able to attack. He can't ride over it, and even if he does a stride, it'll still be rested. So pretty much his Vanguard won't be able to do anything if that hits. Positive. Neo has a perfect guard. There's no way it should hit.
You need to have faith in him, okay?
I have
You sound
faith.
like
I
you don't
have
have no
faith he's
faith.
smart enough to not let it hit because he should have things in hand to make sure it won't.
I told you he had plan A, B, and C. He's got it.
Well, he perfect guards the Vanguard, so that skill's not happening. He probably does have it at this rate. Especially because his opponent actually went outside of what he's been doing up to now and called a full field. So, NeoBuster can actually use Dragonic Kaiser Warning. Attack the entire front row with one attack, and everything that's hit gives rear guards extra power. Of course, things are being rested, so the effectiveness of this varies. Okay, so what's rested? One, two,
I was
three.
just about to ask you how many things are rested.
Three. He's only got one front row rested, but but he's not allowed to have any back row units, so he can't boost.
Feeling a little negativity in your narration.
It's not negativity, it's what's happening. He also doesn't really need to boost because now it's Dragonic Kaiser Warning.
There we go. That's the positive
He's gonna
right there.
attack the entire front row, and for every hit, he can give a unit 5,000 power. Well, up to 2 units, but there's not that many standing. Now there is. I'm surprised he didn't just call over Chatra, but I think he has a reason, and I might know what it is. He can't.
Neil has multiple decks.
Hmm.
He has multiple decks, or just one.
He has multiple but Narukami, especially this version, has always been the one that he's cared the most about.
Oh, was it his first?
Um, I want to say yes, but I don't know if it was around when he first started. I have to. I don't know if the unit revolving around this was around at that time. And yes, in the chat, I would have called Chatra as well. I would have called over Chatra as well, but I think I know why he didn't. At least one of those are gonna stay standing. So he perfect guarded the Vanguard. The rears are gonna die. Um, is he gonna get a draw from the Chatra resting? I think you know what he actually, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's allowed a draw for that, but if it helps for next turn, it's fine. Oh, crown holder activated. It gave. I guess he gave 4K to Chatra. Okay. I was wondering why that power was as high as it was. But the opponent caught it. Neo made a mathematical error. But he did get a damage, so his opponent's at 5. If Neo can just hit one last damage, then he's good. 3 draws from all the rested units. Draw for the start of the turn. Reika has the resources to do whatever he wants, but he doesn't have much to do. Oh, I forgot Dark Phase gives you draws. Why did I forget that? That's so basic. I need to remember what these units do. Okay, so this stride, power plus 1000 to up to 3 units for every rested unit. So right now there are 6. So everything is going to gain plus 6k. Everything in the front row. He's running out of counterblast though. He's going to run out of options by next turn. I also just realized he's never done the Soul Blast 2. He never did that. He never did Darkface's Generation Break 2 skill to Soul Blast 2 when Neo calls a unit so that it comes out resting. That's weird. Neo has a perfect guard for the Vanguard again. How many of those has he used so far? Okay, that's just his second. He's in a good position. Okay, that was more power than I thought it would be. Oh, I see what he did. That's why. Okay, that was smart. He gave 6k to 2 units on one side instead of giving it to the entire front row. That is the better option. He rode one? He did ride one. I missed that. Alright, so he's performing another stride. Did he not stun anything last turn? That's what I thought. So if Neo calls a unit from hand, it's almost definitely gonna get Soul Blast 2'd. Unless this guy just doesn't understand that ability exists. Soul Blast 2, draw 1. Do not call over that Phoenix. I'm not going to pretend to understand why he hasn't done the Soul Blast skill yet. But, oh god. Neo. Neo, please. He's not doing it. He's not doing... What? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I expected that earlier. Like, a long time ago. I think he was saving it because this deck doesn't generate soul. So now Neo's gonna call over it again with another one. He doesn't have enough soul to do it again. I think I forgot what BM stood for, because you said it yesterday and I got confused. Ah, bad mannered. Got you. You said that before, I just forgot. So the front row is going to gain 4K from this. I mean, not 4K, they're going to gain 10K from this. Critical helps even more. Did Neo just do what I think he did? Oh no. Well, this might actually turn into a good thing. So that's 31, still needs a 5K to block. And now 25 is going to take another set of guards. Okay, Neo's way was actually better. The dream is dead. The dreamers are gone. The dream is dead. As far as I remember about how the deck structure of this goes, he shouldn't have any left. I think he's already used up 4. Because I see one there. Oh yeah, he's used up 4. The first damage is 1. So he's going all in. If Neo has the power to block all this, and I just realized he can't oh, he does have 1 counter blast left. Okay. So Neo's just gotta guard all this. If he can, he's gonna win. But I understand that guarding this is not an easy task. I think we need to guide Neo's hand to a... Oh, right. Right. I completely forgot. Instead of using 4 PGs, he has 3 PGs and a quintet wall. That's 46. That was a successful quintet wall. It succeeded. It worked. There were 2 grade 3s and a heal trigger in that. And Skype is not detecting my microphone, so Skype is having problems right now. That's something to check after this. He had guard. It cost him everything he had, but he did in fact have guard. And even if he doesn't have stride fodder, he can still legion. And that was an amazing top deck for what he's about to do now.
I know Neil better still be winning. I know I went silent for a while, but if he's not winning, we got problems.
He actually should win this turn.
And he better. I'm on Team Neil right now. Dragons beat everything.
I don't even think it's crit to win. All he has in hand that can guard is the generation guard, the heal trigger. He has one intercept, but that's not going to mean anything right now. Yeah, his hand is 2 grade 3s and a heal trigger. So there's almost nothing that he can do to actually stop Neo this turn. Neo can use
Can't
Seishin, but it doesn't do anything now. Neo can
can't
use.
stop Neil once he turns it on. I told you that at the beginning of this.
I think Neo's gonna look back at this recording, realize someone was here that usually isn't, and just say that you're gonna be his Narukami good luck charm for now.
Yay!
And that's a critical trigger, so that just ended it. And a heal. I mean, the opponent has 2 chances to heal now, but that doesn't mean anything. And no heal trigger. Neo takes the first one. Good games.